Alright guys, Baguki here, welcome to today's video. If you're into gaming and you're interested in the latest PlayStation news, rumours and leaks, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the gaming community here on YouTube. So we are going to start off with Grand Theft Auto 6 because as the game gets closer and closer, as it edges closer to its release, obviously everybody is excited, but one of those who's really looking forward to the game is a former Rockstar game designer, goes by the name of Ben Hinchliffe. Having just worked at Rockstar before leaving to establish his own company called Just Add Water in May 2022, Hinchliffe recently shared his thoughts on GTA 6, hinting that the game will be a leap forward in terms of realism and innovation. Hinchcliffe's insights came during an appearance on what I believe is called the GTA Locklock podcast. Never heard of that before. I think it's GTA Locklock, unless there's a misprint on the report here. It's a show dedicated to dissecting all things related to the anticipated release of GTA 6. When asked about his most anticipated aspect of the game, Hinchcliffe goes on to say how much he's looking forward to seeing how the game has progressed and evolved since his departure from Rockstar. He goes on to say that, I think just seeing when I left where it was and playing that final version, how much, if anything, has changed will be fascinating. I was privy to a lot of things, content and story elements, so I'm eager to see how that's evolved and how that comes out at the other end. This anticipation is not just professional but deeply rooted in Rockstar's proven track record. Hinchcliffe noted that the studio is renowned for pushing the boundaries with each new game, continually refining the mechanics and incorporating more lifelike details in their world. And from the immersion narrative of Red Dead Redemption 2 to the massive open world playground of GTA 5, each release has marked a new benchmark within the gaming industry. Reflecting on what fans can expect, Hinchcliffe suggests that players will be astonished by the game's commitment to realism. These are his words, Hinchcliffe's, the ex-designer at Rockstar Studios. Gamers will be astonished. He pointed out that Rockstar's ethos has always been to enhance every aspect of gameplay, striving to make characters, environments, and interactions feel as authentic as possible. He continues by saying, yeah, I mean, you only have to look at how every game Rockstar has done has evolved in some way. You can argue that every element of the game moves forward in terms of it feeling more realistic and people acting and behaving more realistically with each cycle. So I just think it will blow people away. It will sell an absolute ton, as it always does. People will be talking about it for ages forward, just like they did with GTA 5. The massive success of GTA 5, which became and still is one of the best-selling games of all time, and it's remained relevant long after its 2013 release, always included in the top 5 or top 10 of game sales. It's only fueled that anticipation for GTA 6, and Hinchcliffe's conviction that Rockstar has raised the bar again suggests that the studio has taken significant steps to innovate and surprise gamers. Echoing these sentiments is another Rockstar employee, goes by the name of Obi Vermage, recently commented on the luxury of time that Rockstar has afforded itself with the development of GTA 6. Vermage goes on to say that Rockstar operates without the pressure of fierce competition, confidently taking the time needed to perfect their projects. I mean, I suppose if you know you're the best at what you do, you can take your time, master the craft and then deliver the project knowing that it's going to be the best. And according to Vermage, the patience is underpinned by a simple truth. A new GTA installment is not just a game, it's an event. There's no competition to worry about, adding that the game will continue to sell well for over a decade. The gradual build-up of GTA 6 has been marked by leaks, rumours and fan theories. Hinchcliffe's first-hand insights provide a more grounded anticipation for the game. His belief that Rockstar's signature dedication to detail and realism will once again redefine the gaming sector, setting a new benchmark for the industry. Well, I don't know about you, but I am excited for this game. Off the scale excitement. It's going to be a game where people live in the game world for a very long time. Let me know your thoughts on GTA 6 in the comments below, and let's move on. We still haven't had a confirmation release date for Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. However, excitement remains high for this remake. Now, the series producer Noriaki Okamura has been talking about the team's vision of the project. Speaking with Play magazine, Okamura emphasized the delicate balance the developers are striving for, which is to preserve the essence essence of the original 2004 classic whilst updating it to meet the standards of modern gaming. This approach aims to evoke nostalgia for longtime fans while ensuring the game appeals to new generation of players accustomed to contemporary gameplay mechanics. Okamura goes on to say, "We want this remake to resonate as the same game players fell in love with 2 decades ago, but without feeling outdated or cumbersome. The team behind Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater is committed to avoiding drastic changes that would detract from the authenticity of the original experience. At the same time, they recognize the importance of aligning the game's mechanics and controls with the expectations set by current generation titles." It sounds pretty good, right? It sounds like they're going to remake the game, but modernize it with modern playstyles, and hopefully on the PlayStation 5 it will have DualSense support. I mean, the strategy reflects a broader trend within the industry where classic games are often remade or remastered with an emphasis of honoring the legacy while making necessary adjustments to avoid game feeling archaic. Okamura highlighted that ensuring the game feels modern doesn't mean altering its core identity. He goes on to say that we didn't want to make any unnecessary changes that would take people out of that experience. But when people play the game, it shouldn't feel old, it should feel as seamless and engaging as today's best titles. At its heart, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is renowned for its deep narrative, complex characters, and innovative stealth mechanics, which set new benchmarks for storytelling and gameplay when it first launched 20 years ago. The remake, now titled Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, is leveraging the power of current generation hardware to elevate these aspects visually and technically, and of course it will look stunning and play really well on the PS5 Pro. The comprehensive visual upgrade will provide more immersive jungle environments, a more nuanced character animation, and refined cinematic sequences. And in addition to the graphical overhaul, the development team is implementing a reworked control system designed to feel more intuitive by modern standards. For those who hold Metal Gear Solid 3 close to their hearts, the remake represents more than just an updated game. It's a testament to the enduring legacy of Hideo Kojima's vision. Kojima's complex story narrative threads, which interweave espionage, survival, and philosophical themes, will be faithfully preserved. This is crucial for both veterans of the series who crave a faithful yet fresh experience of Metal Gear Solid and newcomers looking to explore what the roots of this game is about and get to enjoy one of the most celebrated franchises ever created. Really looking forward to getting my hands on MGS Snake Eater. Really looks like a game that has, I think, slipped now into 2025. I'd be shocked, in fact, I'm really shocked if this game is still penciled for 2024, given where we are in the year now. How are you feeling about Snake Eater? Is this on your radar of games to get? Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, please give the video a thumbs up. If you want to go the extra mile and supporting me as a content creator, consider becoming a channel member and get early access to videos prior to their release. Let's move on. Square Enix, famous for its role-playing Final Fantasy games, is changing its approach to game releases. In a recent interview with 4Gamer about their new game, Fantasian Neo Dimension, Naoki Yoshida, known affectionately by fans as Yoshi P, and a key producer of the Final Fantasy series, revealed the company's evolving strategy, which is to expand its reach across more gaming platforms. Traditionally known for staggering their releases that often prioritize one platform over another, and it's most notably PlayStation consoles, and then they release onto PC. According to Yoshida, upcoming projects including titles like Fantasian Neo Dimension will be released simultaneously across various platforms, including PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. And this change in strategy marks a significant shift in how the company approaches its global player base. Yoshida goes on to say, "We want you to play the game on other platforms as well. This time, Xbox Series X and S versions will be released at the same time. In the future, Square Enix will release more and more titles simultaneously on each platform." The announcement from Yoshida signals more than just a technical release strategy. It's a broader move towards inclusivity and market expansion. The gaming industry has become increasingly competitive, with player expectations for cross-platform availability and simultaneous releases rising. Yoshida remarks indicate that Square Enix is committed to aligning with these trends, aiming to provide a uniform gaming experience irrespective of platform. In 2023, Square Enix released all 6 games of the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster series onto the Xbox Series X and S, a move that reflected an openness to broadening their distribution beyond the typical PlayStation and PC-centric launches, Yoshida has shown a keen interest in diversifying the audience for the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XVI, which launched exclusively on PS5 in June 2023 and then later on PC platforms in September. And when asked about a potential Xbox release, Yoshida expressed his desire to see the game eventually available on Microsoft consoles, though he noted that specifics were not yet available. Square Enix's move towards a multi-platform approach is also influenced by recent financial performances. Final Fantasy XVI, despite critical acclaim, did not meet the company's sales expectations as a PlayStation 5 exclusive. In essence, Square Enix is adapting to a new age in gaming, where the focus is not about exclusive platforms, but about reaching gamers wherever they are. Time will tell if this philosophy of theirs of releasing games onto every platform simultaneously will work or not. What do you think will happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Right, moving on to a new game that caught my eye over the weekend. Must admit, never heard of it before, but I caught a glimpse of a trailer on YouTube. You can see that playing in the background, and it looks pretty good to me. Publisher 2P Games and developer Necom Games have announced that Showa American Story, a game that blends genres in an unconventional manner, will make its debut on PlayStation 5 and PC via Steam in 2025. Originally planned for a release on the PS4, this version has now been shelved as development focuses on maximizing the experience for current generation hardware and PC gamers. The announcement was accompanied by an exciting 5-minute trailer you can see playing in the background that introduced audiences to new gameplay features and showcased a formidable new character, a new boss called Shogun. The game has been described as a post-apocalyptic romance RPG and an alternate history ensemble period drama. Showa American Story presents an imaginative world set against a backdrop of a fictionalized America. This America is infused with strong cultural influences from Japan, painting a unique picture of what could have been if the two nations had intertwined to form a new kind of society. The game's tone and mixed road movie adventure with survivalist themes offers an intriguing combination of storytelling and gameplay. The protagonist, now I'm going to butcher this, it's Chako Chigusa, embarks on a journey across the landscape of this altered America, traveling in a camper van and sometimes switching over to a motorcycle to explore the diverse and dystopian terrain. Players will work their way through a variety of reimagined US locations, each rich in Japanese-inspired architecture and design. I mean, it sounds fantastic so far. Sounds really good. Chako's path will take her from New Yokohama, which is a fusion of New York and Hollywood, to San Francisco, the bright, unpredictable Las Vegas, Neo Tokyo 4, which is an alternate Austin, Texas, and even the iconic Mount Rushmore, now altered to fit the game's unique world building. Each stop on this journey is packed with both adventure and danger as Chako faces off against multiple enemies in action-driven combat. The combat in the game is dynamic and multifaceted. Players can have an assortment of weapons, from swords and guns to unconventional items to battle zombies and bizarre creatures. This aspect of the game, which balances fluid melee and ranged combat, underlines the focus on an engaging, fast-paced gameplay while maintaining an overarching storyline that mixes personal growth, survival, and romance. One of the standout features of the recent trailer was the introduction of Shogun, who's a new boss character designed to test players' combat skills and strategic thinking. The creative director provided more insights into Shogun during a discussion with IGN, explaining that this towering enemy stands at an impressive 6 meters tall and has some unique abilities. Lau, who's the creative director, goes on to say that Shogun uses the giraffe's long neck to strike. He can also fly and hurl his shield to attack the players, making him a formidable adversary. The design showcases Necom's ambition to introduce unexpected and memorable encounters that set Showa American Story apart from traditional RPGs. The game's thematic exploration extends beyond its combat and visuals. The label post-apocalyptic romance RPG hints at story layers that look into personal connections, emotional resilience, and the romantic undertones that can surface even in the bleakest of circumstances. It's certainly interesting that it's got a post-apocalyptic RPG feel to it. It's combined with its alternate history ensemble period drama tag. The game promises a compelling story that is interwoven with historical settings and speculative fiction. It encourages players to immerse themselves in a world where familiar cultural elements are transformed by a fictional past. So, unconventional combination of genres and storytelling devices offers players an experience that feels fresh and different. Fans of action RPGs and narrative-driven games may find Showa American story particularly appealing as it steps outside the conventional genre of boundaries to deliver something original and potentially groundbreaking. It's really caught my eye. Let me know what you think of this game. It looks different and it feels different. And so from that perspective, I'm not usually an RPG fan, but I am interested to learn more about this game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below about the topics we've discussed today. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next video.